got one to start the night off right. You know, one thing, fortunately, we haven't done this year is we hadn't taken back-to-back L's on the men and women. The women's team has won about 13 in a row, so they're getting us off to a great start, great foot. You know, it's challenging to do both, but when you win, it's fun. It gives me that juice, that extra energy, and hopefully we can run it back with the men tonight.
As for the fellas, LSUS and Xavier, they traded buckets in the first half. Whole lot of bucket getters in the conference. Big shout out to CJ, Roots, and Jathan. TJ Jones, he used to cook at Lafayette Christian. He's still on that same type of time. He put up numbers. And early in the first, you could tell by the vibe it was going to be a good one. King had a couple of tough buckets in the first half, and he saved a few major joints for down the stretch. LSUS up 9 at the half.
Talk about all the time, basketball is a team sport. You know, if you want to play something individual, learn how to swim real fast or run real fast or hit a tennis ball real hard. But, you know, with the game of basketball, there's only one out there. There's 5 guys that are playing, and at this level, everybody was the best player at their high school or where they came from. So that's part of the learning process, especially here at LSUS, the way we recruit, the way we bring talented players together. But ultimately, throughout the course of the years, we typically have had our teams playing their best basketball late in February and March, and we hope that's going to happen again this year.
Coach must have prayed with them boys at halftime because they came out believing. Xavier, all 5 starters in double figures. Corey Wells, he turned into a ghost early in the second, and he was working. He finished with a team-high 19 points.
I mean, we were up 9, and then we let them come back and take at least a 2-point lead. I think it got more than that at one point. But we just had to weather the storm. It's a game of runs. That's a really good basketball team that's got a lot of tradition and history, and we knew what was at stake tonight. 2 teams competing at the top of the conference, and we needed to protect our home court. And they knew that if they came in here and stole one, that it would really boost them in their quest for a conference championship. You know, early in the season, you know, we weren't worried about who was doing what and who was getting the glory and all that. But over the last 2 weeks, it's kind of been, I want to win, and I want to win, but. You know, there's always some type of caveat that went along with it. We told our guys, you can't have that. You just got to want to win more than anything, whether you're playing minutes, whether you're scoring, where you're doing that. And I felt like tonight was the first time in a while that we collectively stuck together. We weren't worried about the individual stats, and I think it paid off and ultimately giving us a big win.
Everybody can play. Tyler Washington, he finished with a team-high 18 points and 11 boards. Down the stretch though, LSUS up 5 and Paul King seals the deal. Walk down, cross, hezzy, and then he pulls up from mid-range. It's good. Hey coach, we want to win and that's it. That's it, man. Tough loss for Xavier, big win for LSUS. Next up, we're headed to Calvary, that Hoop Fest extravaganza.